Hi everyone, this is Pam with Crafty Mom 1919, coming to you today from one of my favorite spots in the house, my craft room. Today I've decided to start my own scrap quilt. And what that is basically is just all my scraps that I have piled up here from all my projects. Got a whole bag here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these into 2 inches by 3.5. Okay, so to do that, just grab all your scraps and just kind of lay it, find a corner, like right here. Find one corner and just line it up to that corner. Okay, so anything, any color you have or pieces, just lined up one corner. Okay, so you grab like 5 or 6 pieces, whatever you're comfortable cutting. Okay, and then you want to grab your ruler. Okay, and you're going to need a rotary cutter, just this right here, and then just got a straight edge over here. Okay, and then you swing it around and you make another straight edge on this end. Okay, just cut, and there we go. And we'll start from this piece. So first we'll do 2 inches. Okay, so 1, 2, line it up and just make our cuts. Okay, depending on the type of material you have, you'll see which made the cut or not. Okay, and then we'll do our 3.5. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3.5, put our ruler like that, and then just cut it. So this is just an example. So once you have your pieces, like this one didn't make the cut, so it's going to go in my small scrap pile. Okay, this one made it, this one didn't, this one made it, and then these seem to be okay. Alright, I'm going to go over to the machine. I'm going to show you how I'm going to piece this together. Real quick, let me show you what I'm working with. These are the blocks that I'm going to be making. Okay, I've made a couple already. Alright, I'm going to show you how I'm going to use these pieces to create this one. Okay, I'm going to go over to my sewing machine right now and show you. Okay, so I'm at the sewing machine now, and I got my pieces, my stacks here. So I'm going to use these two, and then I'm going to use a gray. Actually, let's pick this one and this one. Okay, you can, whatever you decide. I'm just gonna go with these colors. So first, we're gonna do right side together, like that. And then we're gonna put it on our sewing machine. And we're gonna do a 1/4 inch seam allowance on this. All the pieces that we're gonna do, it's gonna be a 1/4 inch. See, my machine right here is a 1/4 inch. Now you don't have to backstitch. You can just run it through. This is called piecing. In quilt language, it's called piecing. Take the other two, put it together, best as you can, okay? Don't worry, we'll trim the edges later. Get it under there, and just run it through the machine. Okay, so what we got now is 2 pieces. So we'll open it like that and let the seam go wherever direction it wants to go. Okay, we're just gonna let it do its thing. Okay, and then move it onto the iron here, and then we're just going to press it out nice and flat. Okay, and don't worry about that piece. Okay, so now we've got 2. All right, what we're going to do with these 2 is we're going to go ahead and we can do it like that, or like that, or like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it like that. So all you have to do is just lay it together, right side together again, match up your seam here, and run it to the machine, 1/4 inch. And we've got half of our square. Okay, so see how simple that is? Got half of our square, half of our block. So we're gonna do another one like that. So you just pick your pieces again, 1, 2. I'll do this one and another one like this. Okay, so we'll do this one. Right side together again. Once you start doing this, you know, it's therapy really for me. I love it. And this is my first quilt ever. So I'm gonna go crazy with this one. I'll make it as big as I can, and when I run out of scraps, then I'll just finish it up. All right, again, we've got another 2 pieces. Open it up, press it out, open it up, press it out, and then we'll decide how we want to join it, like that or like that. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, again, it's up to you, your decision, however you want the colors to be. I just don't want it to be the same. It's a scrappy quilt, so I wanted to have that scrappy look. All right, so there's our other half of our square. Now we're going to put these 2 together. All right, so this is how we're going to do it. The seams, see, this has 2 seams, this has 1. 2 seams, 1. So this is an easy way to connect them together. Okay, so we flip it over. All right, so this seam is the most important seam right here. So just gotta make sure that's together, and then we're good to go. And just get it under your machine. All right. Just like that. All right, so there we go. See? Put it here, iron it out. Actually, let's go in the big. Okay, so this is our little patch that we just did. So I'm gonna let the seam go where it wants to, which is right here, this direction. Lay it flat and just iron it through. Now we iron the whole thing nice and flat. Put some steam if you like. So far mine is okay. Okay. And now we're going to square it up like these. Okay? So remember I told you not to worry about your ends? You don't have to. You grab your ruler. Now you're going to need this ruler for quilting. Alright? It's pretty much a 6 by 6. So you take your ruler and you center it on your fabric. You get your rotary cutter. You're going to need one of these too. Very important for quilting. And just get your sides. It's 1. You can swing it around if you like. Okay, and this is going to be my second cut, and just go around and just square it off. I like to be comfortable with the rotary cutter, so I don't like to cut in different directions because it's really sharp. All right, my last cut, square it off. There we go, and there's your block. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So essentially this is what we're going to do. We're going to connect these. Okay, to make our quilt, we're just going to connect these. And it's the same deal to connect it. You just sew them together like that and just flip it over. Alright, so when I have a whole bunch done, I'll connect them all to start my quilt. And then of course we got to put the bad in, and then the backing piece. Like, let's assume this is a piece. We'll put the back side of the quilt, and then when we're done, we'll put it under the machine and we'll start quilting to hold everything together, hold the sandwich together. And then another part will be the binding of the quilt when we're done. So I'll create a binding and show you guys how we do that to get the ends of the quilt. And that's it. So I hope you guys come along with me on this journey, my first scrappy quilt. And you know, every step I'll do a short mini video on every step of the process, and maybe you can make use of all your scrap, because I don't want to throw it away. You know, I'm a scrap hoarder. No waste, zero waste. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.